How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis, and this week we've got a new update from the old school RuneScape team, Skill Cape perks. If the glory of owning a skill cape is not a reason enough for you to regularly take it out of your bank, they've given each of the capes a small perk to make them a bit more useful. So let's check out what the perks for each cape are. Starting off, we're having a look at the attack cape. The attack cape will give you free access to the Cyclops area found upstairs within the Warriors Guild. The strength cape will give you unlimited teleports to the Warriors Guild. The defense cape can act as a permanent ring of life, however if you don't want to have that, you can just toggle this effect. The range cape can act as an Avers accumulator. The prayer cape will act as if you're carrying a holy wrench. However, this won't stack with a holy wrench or a ring of the gods. The magic cape will allow you to cast spellbook swap once per day. The runecrafting cape will act as all of the tiaras in game. The construction cape will give you 5 daily teleports to any player in house portal. The hit points cape will give you 2 times HP restore rate. This will actually stack with a regen bracelet, however it won't stack with the rapid restore prayer. The agility cape will act as a graceful cape. This includes the weight reduction and set bonuses that the graceful cape has. With the herbal cape, you can get the Nardar herbalist to create unfinished potions for you, for 200 GP each. This is the same as a desert hard reward, so to balance that, they also give you a free pestle and mortar with this cape. The thieving cape will give you a 10% better chance of succeeding when pickpocketing. The crafting cape will give you unlimited teleports to the crafting guild. The flexion cape can be searched for a mithril grapple and bronze crossbow 3 times per day. The slayer cape will give you a slim chance of being able to persuade a slayer master to reassign your last task. The hunter cape will give you 5 daily teleports to either the black or red chinchompers. The mining cape will give you a 5% chance of receiving an extra ore while mining up to adamant, and this stacks with the Varrock armor. The smithing cape will act as the goldsmithing gauntlets. However, they haven't mentioned if that will stack or not with the actual goldsmithing gauntlets. The fishing cape will give you unlimited fishing guild teleports. The cooking cape will make it impossible to burn any food. The fire making cape will act as a light source. The woodcutting cape will give you a 10% increased chance of finding birds' nests whilst woodcutting. The farming cape will give you a 5% increased yield from herb patches, which will actually stack with the magic secateurs. And finally, the max cape will provide all of those effects, unless you've combined it with another cape, in which case these perks are no longer provided. You just get, say for example, if you've got a fire cape max cape, you'll just have those fire cape stats. So there's a lot of things there. If you're someone with a skill cape, you can definitely benefit from it. So there's quite a few perks there, in fact obviously 1 for each skill. And then you've got all the perks if you've got a max cape. Like I said when they originally did the dev blogs for this and the poll, I feel that some of these are a little subpar. For example, I really don't think the Herblore perk is very good. However, there's quite a few of them which are quite good, such as thieving and cooking. So I'd quite like for the old school RuneScape team to rethink some of these. However, I hope that they don't look at the good ones that are already there and think, let's make this overpowered, just because people want better skill cape perks, as opposed to improving the ones that are already rubbish. Anyway, moving on to the PVM arena. Now, I'm not necessarily sure whether this post means that everyone can use the PVM arena, or whether it's just ready for when the Clan Cup starts. However, the PVM arena is back for this year's Clan Cup. Participating clans will be able to face head-to-head in the PVM arena, taking down boss after boss. 2 teams enter the arena, and they've got one goal: get the most kills they can in 1 hour. That sounds like it'd be very fun, and I know that last year when they did the Clan Cup, many people even wanted this as a mini-game. So, hopefully there'll be a lot of interesting streams, and potentially the old school RuneScape team can think about introducing it as a minigame soon. Probably after Zaya, but soon. Finally, in other news, we've got some quality of life updates and bug fixes. So, old school worlds 17 and 21 have been reverted from Deadman worlds to regular old school worlds. Hopefully that will let more people playing Deadman see a lot more other players, make it a bit more dangerous and a lot more fun. Finally, they've managed to get worlds 18, 25 and 37 back to their original hosted areas, so that's the UK for 18 and 25 and America for 37. As for the bug fixes, the 1-tick delay present when you use bank booths rather than bankers in Port Phasmatis has been removed. On top of this, one of the bank booths in Port Phasmatis was not giving a message for players for not using an Amulet of Ghostspeak. This has been fixed. A problem where attack options were being hidden has been resolved. A typo in the Varrock Diary interface for the spelling of Padawa has been fixed. The information given on the tutorial about Deadman mode has been updated to reflect the changes made to death and XP loss. The message received when failing a stepping stone shortcut is now correctly filtered. when removed from the wilderness resource area by Mandrith, a game message no longer states that you must pay again to regain entry if you have the Elite Wilderness Diary complete. It's no longer possible to enter the closet in Draenor Manor when schooled on a Dead Man world, and when purchasing battle staves as part of the Varrock Diary reward from Zaf's Barrel, you will no longer be told your inventory is full when it already contains a stack of noted battle staves. So like I said, this week we've got the big Skillcape Perks update, and as we've just seen, there's plenty of bug fixes, quality of life changes, and we've even got a PVM arena for the Clan Cup. In retrospect, this whole week's update isn't massive, but I'd say it's significant, especially with all those changes with the Skillcape Perks. If you want to discuss this update, please go on the forums or in my comments below. Let me know what your favourite and least favourite Skillcape Perks are. If you want to watch the latest old school RuneScape developer blog, please click here for Christmas 2015. And if you want to watch the latest old school RuneScape update, please click here for Zora Scale Fishing. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the old school RuneScape updates, dev blogs and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.